GB News presenter Eamonn Holmes made his feelings clear during an interview with Stephen Morgan. GB News breakfast presenter Eamonn Holmes clashed with Labour MP and Minister for Early Education Stephen Morgan over the introduction of breakfast clubs to schools, telling him it is a mum and dad's responsibility. Morgan defended the clubs, saying, "We know from all the research and evidence that children going to school hungry is not good for their learning. We think it's the right thing to do, and as I said, we set it out in our manifesto and obviously won that election. So we're excited to be rolling this out. I know teachers too speak really positively of breakfast clubs. I was in a school only last week where they were rolling this out. Parents spoke really positively of the difference it makes. It helps them get to work on time. It helps with any errands they might be doing ahead of the start of the school day, but ultimately, it also supports families with the cost of living crisis. Why is that your responsibility?" Eamonn argued. "It becomes our responsibility as taxpayers. Why isn't a mum and dad's responsibility to do that? And I say that with all sensitivity. It may sound like that way, but I grew up in a working class background. I saw real poverty at school, real poverty," Holmes said. "And I was never aware of people rubbing their tummies during the day with hunger pains and whatever. And I just think that the emphasis should be it's a parental responsibility, not a state responsibility." Morgan continued to defend the initiative, saying, "We are committed to tackling child poverty. We've set out a child poverty task force, which will conclude later this year. But more generally, this government wants to break down the barriers to opportunity, to end that unfair link between background and success. There are a range of things that we are doing already and more that will come," Morgan said. "Because I want to make sure that every child, whatever background they come from, whatever part of the country they live in, that can succeed and thrive in life and go on to a good well-paid job."